Oh, quality life means to me that at my age I should be healthy and should be without any discomfort, and that I can do what I feel I should be able to do. So quality life is also having a family that you can depend on, and a family that loves you. Then of course, to be with a company of friends and colleagues who provide mutual respect to each other, and of course to be able to contribute to the country, and of course to be of help to others who may need your help. It's a matter of clean living, being straightforward, and being honest about a lot of things. And too much anxiety and stress is not good for long life. I think God is so wise that He will provide avenues for recovery. I believe that because, you know, even in the heart, if you have a heart, if your blood vessel is blocked, nature is so wise that collateral circulations will be provided to get over that block. So if that can happen in a physical way, then it can happen in other ways, whether it's mental or socio-economic aspect. Genetics may play a role, but there is a study to show that after the age of 60 in men and after the age of 70 in women, it is behavior and environment that plays a more significant role than genetics. In other words, if you get sick beyond that age, it is your behavior and the environment. So, my environment is, my first wife died, so I married the second time. So I have a young wife. She is a nurse, and she has taken good care of me. So that is a big plus to my longevity, I believe. And my behavior, as I said, I belong to that group that you cannot agitate me. I can get into a debate, into an argument, but no personalities. Walang samaan ng loob. If you can maintain your routine that you had during your active life, you will not feel worried. Am I deteriorating? Am I so old that I cannot do those things that I can do before? So, while you may be physically less capable than when you were in your younger years, but if you are mentally alert, then you're better off. This is the reason why I continue to lecture, because the lectures I have to prepare, I have to read, I have to ask my colleagues, my younger colleagues, to search the literature, give me the literature and analyze it. So the analytical mind keeps you alert. And being alert and active, you forget about getting old. You must assume that you have a new lease in life and that you still have things to accomplish. And you owe it to your family, to the country, to leave a legacy. And I think the Lord will help you in attaining that goal.
I don't think there's any secret to that, no? I mean, if you live a healthy life, I'm just fortunate that my health is good, no? And I don't try to take risks as far as my health is concerned, in the sense that even when I was a student in America, I was invited to go skiing, and I did not. Mainly because if I break a leg. My father sent me there to study and not to break my leg. So I never tried skiing. And in many cases, I see my friends who go jogging every day, then they have their kneecaps to be replaced. I live a conservative physical life, and so far I'm lucky. I mean, I enjoy my work. After I retired from the firm, many companies, both here and abroad, asked me to go on their boards. So my schedule is even tighter and maybe longer than when I was actively a partner in the firm. I'm usually here at 6:45, and every evening I'm at some reception or dinner that I feel I should go to. In many cases, I'm learning things also by meeting more people at all age levels, whether they're young or old. I feel there's something I can learn from them. I've never risked all, nor have I lost all. Well, my father lived to close to 90. But my two older brothers have passed away. One of them was when he was at University of the Philippines. He was at the same time editor of the Collegian and captain of the debating team. So when he was very tired, people said, "Why don't you try a cigarette?" He liked it so much that he was smoking almost 3 packs a day. He died of cancer of the lungs. But at the time when he started his smoking, no one associated cancer of the lungs with smoking. I've never tasted a cigarette in my life because when my brother was smoking so much, I thought it's too expensive. I don't do anything in excess. I take a few drinks of wine, but I don't get drunk. I don't over-exercise. I don't have as much sleep as I would like to have because of my social schedule. But I try to do things in moderation. I think that normally helps out. I would say the only adversity that I have is that the Philippines is not progressing and moving as fast as our neighboring countries. No? And I do say this because I measure progress by poverty index. We are, unfortunately, where we lead is in the corruption level, in the peace and order, lack of security, and somewhere what our assets were supposed to be 60 years ago, which is democracy and Christianity, these two have become our greatest liabilities. Don't give up. Try your best to overcome what you perceive to be the handicaps of our society. So we must look at what we're doing, what needs to be changed, so that we would have a strong middle class. Then democracy can start working. A good friend of mine, Leslie Gelb, former editor of the New York Times and president of the Council for Foreign Relations, say that don't talk to a country about democracy if you cannot drink its water.